Hey everyone, it's Liam Mulcahy here with the SAT Initiative, and we're going over SOLG2, which is mostly just parallel lines. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. So for SOLG2, this is the official language for the SOL. Basically what we're going to do is we're going to look at the relationships between angles that are formed by two lines cut by a transversal, and we have to determine whether the lines are parallel, and then we have to verify parallelism, basically verify that lines are parallel, and then we also have to solve problems involving angles formed when parallel lines are cut by a transversal. So basically everything has to do with parallel lines here. Okay, so now we're going to look at determining if lines are parallel. And so you can see I marked off XO, XO, XO all throughout, and you can see that all of the X angles should be equal and all of the O angles should be equal. So it's a good visualization to help you understand that relationship. Okay, and now I have a little graphic here. So what I'm doing is I'm going to show you how you can pick up one of these lines and you can slide it along the transversal, and you can see how those lines end up being, they overlap, and you can see why those two angles are the same, or those four angles in both parallel line surrounding both parallel lines are equal. So yeah, enough of that. You get the idea. So I'll pause that animation and on to the next thing. Okay, so we have to verify parallelism. We have to remember that parallel lines have the same slope. So that's pretty much it. Remember your slope formula: y1 minus y2 over x1 minus x2, rise over run. You can also write it as y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1, as long as the ordered pairs match up top and bottom. Either way works. So next thing. So the statement is, if a pair of corresponding angles are congruent, then the two lines that are cut by the transversal are parallel. The converse of that is basically the flip verse. So if two lines are cut by the transversal and they are parallel, then all the corresponding angles are congruent. So just good review of converse, inverse, and all that. Here's an example involving Armstrong High School. We can see what, if we know that these two streets are parallel, then and Cool Lane is the transversal, then we can use this little problem. We know that 85 corresponds to this angle over here, and then 180, which is this full line, minus 85 is equal to 95. So pretty good. Alright, that's all I got for parallel lines G2. Make sure you do a bunch of practice problems for this section because it's a fundamental for geometry. And I'll see you in the next video. Thanks.